There's one thing these profitable trades have in common. Just recently, the crude oil trade, the £7,000 profit, the £22,000 last week in the German DAX, the £10,000 in the NASDAQ, the £30,000, the £8,000, the £73,000 in the German DAX before as well. They all have something in common. And I want to show you on this lesson exactly what I do to make those amounts of profitable trades. Now, before I do, guys, do not forget trading is risky. Please do not trade money you cannot afford to lose. Trade with a stop in place, manage risk, and practice in a demo account. Okay, so let's dive into this sort of philosophy of how to day trade, where you can grow your trading account quite large than what you would normally do if you're just trying to make small profits. So let me show you as a day trader how I build positions. Before we get into the lesson, I just want to go back to the ticket here and just show you that in the line where it says number of positions, in this oil one it says 10. And what that means is, this is my spread betting account as well. Okay, so what this means is I have 10 different positions open in this market. And if you add them all together, it comes to £13 per point. Okay, not a big position, but I'll tell you something, this made over £7,000 profit. Now I want to go back to where this all started for me, because when crude oil was trading at $47 a barrel, and it went all the way eventually all the way up to $147 a barrel, as a day trader, because that's what I am, I'm a day trader, I was going into the markets every day back then, and I would do some day trades, and then I'd close my positions down by the end of the day, start the day again tomorrow, day trades, make some money, lose some money, at the end of the day, close all my positions down, and that would go on and on and on. Then I got that light bulb moment. Well, crude oil is starting to trend really strong here to the upside. So what I'd start to do is leave a position on overnight. So let's say I'll do 2 lots, or let's say £2 in a spread bin account. I would literally leave 50% of that on for a swing trade. So I'd do some day trades, leave a little bit on overnight, and eventually that overnight position builds into a nice position size. And because crude oil just exploded then to $147 a barrel, I was not only day trading positions and banking some profits during the day, but also I'll be leaving someone for a swing trade. Now the key words with this is all those swing trades that I left on overnight had a stop to break even, where I couldn't lose any money on the trade. But the key for all of these trades, guys, and this might be something for you if you're someone that's trading through fear or lack of confidence, you cannot grow that trading account and you've tried so many times, is that you need to look at dual time frame analysis, multiple time frames. Just one, just need to go up to one larger time frame to trade in that direction of your trading strategy. Now I'm going to look through and show you what I did on crude oil here, but you need what we call an anchor chart. An anchor chart is a time frame above, let's say daily chart, okay, and it's giving you a buy signal and it's trending nicely. Then you want to go down to a trigger time frame as a day trader, maybe a 5-minute chart, and look for buy signals, but it has to be in the direction of the bigger time frame. Okay, so even though you're a swing trader looking at daily and weekly charts, as a day trader I'm bolting on my swing trades. Okay, so I'm day trading in that direction. So I was with a student this morning and he was trading CAD Swissy, the currency pair. It had a beautiful buy signal on the daily chart. He was day trading it to the long side on a 15-minute chart. His trade was making some really nice pips, really nice profits. He'd been in it for several days. So he combined his day trading with his swing trading and he just completely held position. So let's go to the next lesson part here and go down to the daily chart of oil. Now oil here was green, okay, and I was looking for buy signals in this one candlestick. Green means buy for me. It was going long here as well. On this day, got all the way up to 83.70. So a real nice move on this day as well. But guys, this is one time frame. You can even go down to or go up to a bigger time frame. Trade in the direction of bigger time frames. When you get good at this, you can do multiple time frame analysis. I would advise you to start with just one time frame, maybe the daily. But even on a monthly chart, as a day trader, there's so many key levels on a monthly time frame that you're not maybe finding. And oil here at this huge support area around here, these wicks created this huge support for me. And it was just around this area that I started to get interested in oil as it pulled back after a multiple month move up to about, what was it, $115. So it pulled back into support. And you could use support as well. I'm using my color method in here as well. So it came down to support. That month it's gone from $71 all the way up to $92. That's a 2,000 point spread betting move, okay? So looking at things like that, you would take 2,000 points. I know you would. So what I want to do then, I build the picture on the bigger time frame, and then there's a day trader, and you only have to do this sort of once a week, maybe at the weekend. But then as a day trader, I know that I'm only going to be trading to the long side. So here is a 4-hour time frame, because this is where it really did start to get interesting for me, because I started to buy in these areas here, and as it was going higher, I was adding to the position, adding some more, add in some more, add in some more. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like in 1 second. And I'm looking just for buy signals all the way up. And then when it turns red here, I can exit the trade, okay? Now, nice $7 profit. So that happened after the event, all right? That's happened, okay? I'm talking about what did happen. Now, let's talk about what the next step is here for what I'm going to be looking for the next trade. So I know that crude oil on the monthly is green and at support. I know the daily is literally green here and got a bull flag to the long side. Now, the 4-hour time frame is basically sideways and flat. Now, I'm flat that oil trade, that 7,000 has been banked, okay, because of this here. So what I want to do now is do it all over again. Now, if crude oil starts to go up here and we fire green down here and start to break above this candlestick high, that means buyers are in control. What I'll do then is go down to a 5-minute chart and look for buy signals. And I'll be looking for buy signals. Now, hopefully then this market will push nicely higher. Each individual trade has its own individual stop, all right? Each individual trade has its own individual stop, but I treat the whole basket of the position as one, and I could close that trade down as one, all right? So if this market turns around here, and let's draw a horizontal line for you, it breaks above the high and I go long. Now, I'll be down on a 5-minute chart. Let's go down to that 5-minute chart now. And here we are. So what would you say this is doing, guys, on oil? Is it going down or is it going up? It's going down, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not interested in it at all. All right, so I want to see it turn around and start to push higher and go into green buy mode. You know, if it starts pushing up here, I will then start to get, let's pretend that the position is this horizontal line. If it starts to buy here, I get my buy signal. And look, you can use an indicator, whatever you want to use to look for buy signals. Let's say I bought it here. I put my stop 20 points underneath roughly, okay, this area here. And as it starts to go up, I'll get my stop and move it above my break even on the trade. So I cannot lose on that trade. Now, key here is I'm going for a big move. So I'm not going for a small move. If I'm going for a small move, I'm going for like 20 points profit. I'm going for a big move. Why? Because the bigger time frame is pointing up and going long. We could go on a big bull market run again. But why would I take profits after 20 points? I've got to go mentally for a big move. And that's the key with these big profitable trades. And this is why I think a lot of people just cannot make a decent trade in the thousands, because mentally they just get out too early based on fear and no case study or plan. So in my head, I accept that I'm going for a big move on the trade. If I was going for a small move, I'd be banking 20 points profit, wouldn't I? If I'm going for a big move, because the bigger time frame is long and strong, then I want to hold the trade. As long as I get my stop to break even, it goes from below to above, I get a stop to break even. And as it continues higher, in my head, I'm saying I'm going for a big move. I will then do another buy signal trade, okay? So there's my stop underneath here. There's my buy. As it goes higher, I move my stop to break even. And I've got two positions open now, both with stops that are at break even or more, and I cannot lose on the trade. Now, I would wish that the thing just continues high and goes vertical and goes straight up, but it doesn't always do that. So it might come back down, stop me out for break even here, but this one's still making money. So it stops me out for break even here, comes back down, then I get another signal to buy, then I go long again, put my stop in place. As it goes up here, I move my stop above break even, and once again I've got 2 trades open, both in profit. The worst case scenario is that my trade gets stopped out on this one, it gets stopped out on my first position, and now I'm flat. That's a little bit frustrating. It has been over the years because it hasn't moved. But most of the time, if you get the direction right on the bigger time frame, then the smaller time frames take care of themselves. They trend higher. They're just a reflection. It's fractals, isn't it? They're literally replicating the trend in the higher time frame. All right. So, I mean, I've got to the stage where I've had 19 positions open. I think that's been my largest position in a bull run on a trade, and it's great. But sometimes it can be a little bit, stressful to manage all the position. It takes some experience. If I was doing it for a beginner, I'd just do 2 trades, 2 positions. All right, so add to the winning trade, because what a lot of people do, they get into a trade here, it goes up, okay, and then they exit the trade, and it's all over and done with. That was their trade just there. Where for me, as they're getting out of the trade, I'm adding some more to the position. And if you've got the bigger time frame on your side, then it's really moving nicely, okay? And it helps to have the bigger time frame on your side. It also helps if you get yourself a hobby where you don't have to look at it all day long, because if you look at the trade, and you look at it fluctuating, then, and you've got to stop to break even, you'll get, choked out the trade, faked out the trade, and you'll be out before it explodes to the highest time frame pushes higher. How many times have you got out of trades early and then you've seen it just explode higher and it continues to go, and you're gutted that you're not in that trade? The best thing to do, guys, get your stop to break even and just turn off your profit and loss. Don't look at the trade until you maybe get another signal, use an alarm to get into the next trade, okay? But have it in your head that you're going for a big profitable trade. Accept the outcome and then exit when you decide you've had enough of that trade. It's going to be an exit signal for you, more likely on the bigger time frame that you're using, or you could use something like a 4-hour time frame. But yeah, if you can hang on to those bigger winning trades, use the daily chart to exit mainly, and you're going to grow the account. You're going to give it a much better chance as a day trader. So every single day I'm looking for trades setting up that are in line with the bigger charts. So I hope it helps, guys. Bit of a mishmash sort of lesson here. I really hope it helps, because that's the sort of thing I'm doing a lot of the time. You get at least a week setting up that's going on a big move, and you could take some really nice advantage on that. Instead of just trading one market like the DAX or NASDAQ, where they're not always trending, particularly on certain weeks, that you'll always go and find a market that's just about to set up, all right? And the likes of silver and gold and oil have been great recently, all right? Hope it helps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give us a like, and I'll speak to you soon.